Okay, we are at the camp. Let's find that weird shaman person. Is that might be her. Okay, let's find a way to get to you. Can you get a little bit closer, please? There we go. I have found the white guar, and yeah. I've seen your journey in a vision. Although you did not follow the white guar, it seemed the gods have led you to... Oops! They know where you were needed. In my vision, I saw you were led to the corpse of Ashamanu. She was a healer many years ago. She gave her own life to save the lives of others. It is said that she will give her life again and again, so that our people may live through her sacrifice. You have witnessed a miracle, my child, and now you will hold the amulet of Ashamanu. Yep, you people can have the amulet for all I care. It is a shield. Takes this in return. It is a shield of legend among my people. The shield of the undaunted. Use it and you will feel the strength return to weary limbs. Travel well. Oh, I got a shield.
Scum.
Sorry. Shield of the undaunted. Restore fatigue. Oh, it's a thing I can cast. It's basically a restore fatigue potion, but a shield in a shield form. I suppose I can carry it around and maybe use it every now and then with the blood skull, but it's not particularly great. Anyway,
Someone else you can bother.
I was supposed to talk to you, so the meeting needs to be happening. Before I send my apprentice to this skink, I will ask you, did you pacify the spirit or did Minabe pacify? Minabe did it, obviously. So be it, I will send my apprentice to this skink, but I do so for the honor of Ahemusa. She will soon see the error of the foreigner's ways and return to us. She will make a fine, wise woman when my duties are done. Had to lie a little bit there, but, you know, we are part of the Mages Guild. We kind of lie and do that stuff all the time. Anyway, that's basically... I'm going to more or less wrap things up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to travel back to Sandred Mora. Well, rather, travel back to Voss first, and then take the boat back to Sandred Mora. Yeah, anyway, I cut the video a little bit wrong last time, so I didn't actually leave a whole lot of video material to the next part, because I didn't pay attention, apparently. But let's... we're still in Solstheim, and apparently everyone is making a whole lot of noise. Please, chill out, guys. I think we will take another mission from Skink in Tree's Shade. Yes, I was able to arrange the meeting. Okay, and journal has been updated. I guess that is it for our duties. Well, rather that duty. How about more duties? When any mage turns necromancy, it casts a pale shadow over the whole guild, so I guess we're going to have to deal with the necromancer next. The necromancer is Talura Ulver, a former Mages Guild member. She may be found in Shal. Maybe hard to find. Go to Hlaoad and head north along the road. When you cross the wooden bridge, stay left along the coast until you come to another bridge to an island. Shal is on that island. The door faces the swamp, just north of a Daedric ruin. Okay, well, next up, not next time. Next up, we are going to apparently deal with a necromancer. Let's see if there are actually any spells that I might want. Actually, does any one of you sell anything that I might consider useful? Let's just travel. Spells. Is there any kind of a spell that I may want? Poison. Not really sure about that, but another like destruction spell might be cool. Detect enchantment, detect key. Keys might be cool and stuff like that, but do I already have one? I'm just wondering. No, I don't actually have a detect key unless I have a detect key scroll somewhere. I might have sold that though. But also there's the possibility that my mysticism skill is it's like 11. It's like worse than my illusion, so and my illusion is pretty damn bad. Can I actually get some training for illusion magic somewhere?
Everywhere, dirt.
So much dirt. I agree. Dirt is annoying. Spells, fire barrier. Those are some. Those are just basically ways to defend myself against spells.
Tidings, citizen.
I'm waiting to say.
Training. How about I get some illusion training? I kind of need that at the moment. Let's train up to like 20 or something. That should bring my ability to cast certain illusion spells a little bit better. Okay, 18, 19. It would be nice if I could stack this easily in the menu. Okay, 20. How well can I cast Night Eye now? Okay, now my Night Eye is my chance of pulling that off is like above 50%, so I feel a little bit better about that. None of these guys seem to sell any potions or particularly interesting destruction spells. I mean, I have the Greater Shock Ball, and that's pretty much my best spell at this point. The Fireball and the Fire Bite are kind of useless. The Fireball is just too weak, and, well, rather too inconsistent. The Fire Bite is on touch, so I might as well just use it like a sword or something like that at that point. There's also these summons that I cannot at the moment do because I do not have the required skill in conjuration. So that's always nice.
Well, what have we here?
You didn't... Who was this? You were selling spells? No, you were selling enchantments. Hide invisibility. That might be cool, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to ever use that. Crushing Burden. I'm not going to use Burden a whole lot. I suppose I could do, like, Poison. Poison might be cool. I mean, that ought to work against pretty much everything. As long as it's, like, it's organic in that sense. I'm going to get the detect key. I'm probably not going to be able to use it, but why the hell not? And also poison. Okay.
What can I do for you, friend?
So, Hlaad, you say? I'm actually not 100% sure where Hlaad is. Let me check my... Kill Necromancers in Shal to get there, go north from Hlaad, cross the bridge, follow the coast to the west. The entrance is in a muck pool. Hlaad. Well, I'm going to take a boat, I think. I think Hlaad is, unless I remember completely wrong, Hlaad is, I think, one of the coastal areas. But I'm going to figure out where Hlaad is, and once I have that figured out, I am going to head towards the Necromancer. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I'm in Balmora. I actually noticed that Hlaad was actually on my map already, and the easiest way to get from Sanrit Mora to there was with the Mage's Guild teleporter. So now I am in Balmora, and I also decided that I would improve the amount of spells that I have. So I decided to, first of all, I bought Frostbite, which is not all that useful. It's basically the same as Firebite, but it gave me the frost damage thing into the spell creator, and I created a Chilling Breeze. I also named that myself, I'm pretty proud. A spell that casts, it does 10 to 30 points of damage on target for 1 second. It's somewhat more difficult to cast, but it's still within my reach. So if I find something that's I deem particularly vulnerable to frost damage, then I have a weapon against those guys. Anyway, I am now going to actually before we do that, we can actually sell some books. Because I have these lessons about Vivek, and yes, this guy has managed to get their money back, so I'm going to sell those books. Let's see if I can get like 150 for these. There we go. That actually covers the cost of creating that that particular spell. I'm also going to sell my ghoul hearts and whatnot. I can sell them off at the pawn shop, for example. Yeah, here's some Daedra hearts and some fire salts, frost salts on top of that, and some wax and some Daedra skin. I don't think I have anything else that is too interesting. Oh, I still have the Armor's Challenge that I should sell, and also the Spirit of Daedra. How about 330 for these? And let's also go back to that bookseller. I'm going to sell this, these books that I have, these couple of random books. So, you can have the Spirit of Daedra and also the Armor's Challenge. And I am going to ask for 170 on these. There we go. So now I am just going to walk towards south, towards Hlaoad, and once I get there, we will take care of the Necromancer. At least, hopefully. I'm not sure if I can, but hopefully I can. Anyway, see you guys there. Okay, I've reached Hlaoad, and I also trained a little bit with my Bound Longsword spell. And, I think we are fairly close. This is the first bridge that was mentioned. Also, let's, I'm going to re-equip my, my Chrysamere. We were supposed to, let me just heal up and get my, actually I'm going to wait until the morning, because I do not want to get in there during the night, okay? But Hlaoad is in this direction, and this is basically the bridge. So the instructions told me, go north from Hlaoad, where I am, cross the bridge and follow the coast west until I reach another bridge to an island. So I think this is the bridge that I need to cross while I go northward, and then I am supposed to turn west. Also, who are you?
Say something or move on.
You should take care while in these parts. There are murderous outlaws about, no telling what might happen. Who do you mean? Oh yes, these are dangerous times. They will rob you blind and cut your throat without giving it a second thought. It's a bad idea to carry anything of value on your person. In fact, it's probably best if you give me that gold of yours. 100 septims, perhaps. I think you'll... Also, once again, planes up ahead. I think you'll find the way less dangerous if you do. Nah, how about not? It seemed like a small price to pay for your life. No matter though, I'll have that gold one way or another. I do not think so. I think I am, well... well, you're basically outmatched. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, you had basically nothing. Good job. Good freaking job. I think that's a Daedric ruin that right there, and I actually can see the bridge there. So I just need to cross this bridge and cross that bridge, and I will be exactly where I need to be. At least according to these instructions. The entrance to Shal is in a muck pool on the north side of this island. So it's somewhere around there where that Daedric ruin is. Shouldn't be too difficult to find, particularly since that seems to be, like based on the map here, that's basically just a tiny island. Shouldn't be too difficult to figure out where that is, and then we will see if we can actually kill a Necromancer. We have killed one before, so technically shouldn't be any bigger challenge than that, maybe, possibly? I do not know how strong this particular Necromancer is though, so maybe I should not assume. But in this case, I think I might be able to deal with Necromancer. Also, there are cliff razors about, so those are going to attack me anytime now. Once again, I'm like a little bit surprised by the actual beauty of this game. I would like to point out once again that this game is completely unmodded well, it's completely unmodded, but the water effects are done by OpenMW. But that's because I use OpenMW to play this game. Okay, there comes the Cliff Racer. And the Cliff Racer is dead. Yeah, these things keep attacking me, just like the rats and things like that, but they are no match. Chrysamere is just too strong. So how... Okay, Chrysamere is in basically completely good condition. Also, Chrysamere doesn't even break that easily. It's like the condition, maximum condition of this thing is 6000. So like Chrysamere is one of the most reliable weapons I've ever used in this game. Okay, there's another Cliff Racer about, and after that... Also, I think that might actually be the shell. I just noticed that there's a muck pool right here. Should we go and check out the ruins first? Also, the shell might actually lead into the Daedric ruins. Yeah, that's shell. Let's go check out the ruins first. Just in case. Also, I should save before I do that, because you never know what is lurking inside those Daedric ruins. Can sometimes be quite nasty. I've seen like Atronarchs and things like that. Okay, there we go. It's another Cliff Racer that bites the dust. There are enemies nearby, so I think I am actually detecting some hostiles inside these ruins. I think I hear like possibly lower level. I think I see something. Saw like a tail. And I hear something as well. Ah, a scamp. I figured. Usually it's like scamps and things like that. Nothing particularly dangerous. Also, this one is actually... We can actually enter this. Ashur-Nibibi Shrine. This might actually be worth exploring. Okay, that there. And that there. Okay, I'm actually starting to see, these are like Daedric followers or something. Cultists. Okay, let's see if I can take these guys on. I think I've fought these kinds of people before. So as long as these guys don't like stagger me horrendously. I should be fine. Also, I don't want that guy to participate in our fight. Musgan Groborbok. Orcish Tower Shield, that is actually potentially... I mean, I have this Shield of the Undaunted, but I don't really care about that too much. I could totally take the shield. Also, it's worth quite a bit. In fact, all of this is more or less worth quite a bit, apart from the Iron Broadsword, but I could sell this, and it's medium armor, so I can actually use it too if I want. Is the... Oh, the helm is even better than my current one. And Orcish Cuirass, it's the same thing as I'm carrying right now. And what about my boots? What boots am I using? I'm actually using Orcish boots at the moment. I'm going to carry this. Orcish greaves. Do I have greaves? I think I do, yeah. But I'm going to carry that back to base, I think. I might drop it if I find something more valuable. And I have some standard restore health potions. So So I'm going to like drink one. I should be able to take this second guy on with just my Chrysamere. But I would like to be at full health to do it. Another orc. Yep, no problem. Common shirt, common pants, and more greaves, cuirasses, and boots. I cannot really carry more though. I can carry like the cuirass, but I'm going to have to drop something soon. It's good money though, and I kind of want that because I think at this point, like, well, technically there isn't a whole lot for me to buy. I can buy like spell effects and then do the spellmaker thing to create new spells, and I think that's the way it has to go from now, because I'm not seeing a whole bunch of good spells in this, the mages are not selling a whole lot of good spells. But they are selling spell effects. So basically I can just buy the low-level spells that give me the effects I want, and then I can just combine them into something cool with the spellmaker. And I think that's the way it has to go from now. And as far as equipment goes, I think I'm just going to use like equipment I find, more or less, because I'm not also like, maybe I don't know the good traders that sell all the cool stuff, but I'm not seeing a whole bunch of items in the shops that I really like. It could be that I'm just kind of like super specific with my stuff. Okay, I'm going to save here. Let's look into this place. Ah. And it's a script that interrupted my sleep. So it's a thing that doesn't even want to fight me. Okay, but let's take a look inside, and after that we can go and check out Shal. There are probably more of those orcs or something like that inside here. They're like, it's a freaking Daedric ruin, so there are most definitely enemies inside. Like, there's no question about that. But because it's a Daedric ruin, there's also a definite possibility of something cool being around here. Okay, I think that's nothing. I'm having some trouble with this environment here. I'm not seeing a whole bunch of stuff though. Hopefully there are no like nasty fishies around here. That is something that I would not approve of at the moment. Or at least appreciate. Okay, I think that's a way for us to go. Okay, it keeps going. So far so good, so I'm going to save. Also, can I rest here? Okay, enemies nearby. I figured there would be enemies nearby. Also, there is a stone chest, rising force and water breathing, and a rusted ancient key, and lessons about Vivek. I think those are lessons about God Vivek, not the city Vivek. Because that's a confusing thing they decided to do. They named one of the cities after a god. And Vivek isn't one of the 9. Like, Vivek is a separate deity. Yeah, these guys seem a little bit resistant to shock. But not so... Don't bash my head in with your silly axe. I do the bashing around here. Also, you are a mage, you're not supposed to run up to me like that. Also, thanks for over-encumbering me. Apparently these guys had... oh, that's an Orc Warhammer. It's actually worth something. I might pick that up. What's the weight, though? 38. I would have to get rid of quite a bit of stuff. But if I can... Okay, what can I get rid of that is not worth so much? The boots, but the boots have, I think, a better weight to value ratio. I could get rid of this pauldron, but that's only going to give me 4 extra weight, and the weight to value ratio once again is pretty good. Also, I'm using the bracers right now, am I not? I can totally equip the... I can equip those for some extra armor. So that's actually stuff that I'm going to keep. Probably should have left the... well, actually that is a light item, so it's like only 4 weight. The Shield of the Undaunted isn't actually a whole lot of worth for me. Maybe I need to get rid of that eventually. I might just drop it. Like, as much as I want to keep it as a sort of a memo, or memento rather, not a memo, like carrying it around, probably not worth it, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to use this shield as a memo. But next, I'm going to turn it into a notebook. I think this is a proper shrine, though. Let's be a little bit careful that we don't accidentally... I'm going to take just... Okay, yeah, I imagine that something bad would happen if I decide to touch that. Dremora Lord. Yeah, maybe I should have considered that for a second. Taking the Daedra Heart out of that, maybe not the best idea. Can I actually take some of these other items? Like, let's save though before we do that. I should have expected that, honestly. Raw Ebony. I'm going to take light items. Yeah, I guess taking that Daedra Hearts from the shrine was not necessarily the greatest idea, but luckily I can totally deal with Dremora Lords. No problem. Okay, what were you guys doing around here? A game at dinner. Okay, I'll let you read this. Publisher's notes. Of course, the anonymous writer's signature has not been on any reprint of the letter since the original. Okay. I'm over encumbered. Going to have to get rid of something. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the bracers. The bracers are not worth much, but they weigh a little bit, and yeah. And maybe get rid of the Orcish boots as well. And also the Dragon Skull Helm, not worth it for me. The Horror of Castle Zur. Not 100% sure if I've read this before. The name seems familiar, but I will allow you to read it regardless. Nope. There we go. Scroll of Red Death. Absorb health 5 to 25 points on touch. I could carry that around, I'm probably not going to use it.